And I am so broke. I lost my job months ago and still haven't found any place that is hiring at a good rate of pay.
Listen, in winning back our future, we need to be more passionate, have a brazen willingness to scrap what doesn't work, and the entrepreneurial spirit to try what does.
Oh, yeah, you can say that. Look at you. Not a care in the world, and I never hear you complaining about all the drama going on in the world today.
Listen, when you help someone else, God helps you. So I go around helping others, passing out $20 bills. You know, I tried to tell you about it a month ago.
No, you didn't tell me. What is it?
About NetSpend. You know, the prepaid debit card that allows you to manage your money and make money at the same time? Girl, it requires no credit check, so there's no credit card debt, there's no minimum balance, and thank goodness, no bounce check fees to deal with.
Oh, no, you did not tell me about this.
Well, I'm telling you now. See, it works like this. I invite you to get a NetSpend prepaid debit card. You can order the card by going to $20gift.com. You activate your new card once it arrives in the mail, and then add at least $40 to your NetSpend card account. Then NetSpend gives you $20, and I get $20 for referring you. That's it.
And the money's free? Shoot, I want to order me one right now. What's that site?
Oh, goodness, look at you. Just go to $20gift.com.
www.20gift.com. Got it. Thanks, girlfriend. I'm going to tell everybody I know and start passing out $20 too.
Now, next time I try to tell you something, maybe you will pay attention. Just remember, $20gift.com.
Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're having a great day. Today is our excuse me, our 17th day in our 28-day challenge of principles and teachings of the magic, a book by Rhonda Byrne. This book was published in 2012. It's a self-help and spirituality book written in the series The Secret. For those of you that don't know about The Secret, it is a teaching by Rhonda Byrne that she put in published form that showed how it helped her life. And this of the secrets that is kept from the masses to keep us under control, a slave to a monetary warmongering system. And once you learn the secrets, you actually become free in your mind and body. So we're learning how to live a life of gratitude, and I'm glad to see that you're here to join us in this 28-day challenge and share your views and points about it, what experiences you've had, how it's helped you in this process of learning the teachings and principles of the magic. I want to welcome Stan Jackowski from Danville, Illinois, and Sam Bradley from Marion, North Carolina. They're my co-hosts here. Stan has a ministry that he shares with everyone on Sunday morning from 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, and it is on mandateproject.tv. So today's reading is the magic check. Nice topic, the magic check. Today's quote is from William S. Burroughs. He's a writer and poet in 1914 and 1997. He says, in the magical universe, there are no coincidences and there are no accidents. Nothing happens unless someone wills it to happen. Nice quote by William S. Burroughs. And today's teaching is about the magic check, and it says, when you direct gratitude's magical power toward any negative condition, a new condition is created, eliminating the old condition. That means that when you get yourself to the place where you feel grateful for money more than you feel a lack of money, a new condition is created. Eliminating the lack of money and magically replacing it with more money. All bad feelings about money push money away from you and reduce the amount of money in your life. And every time you feel bad about money, you reduce it a little more. If you have feelings about money like envy, disappointment, worry, or fear, you cannot receive more. The law of attraction says that like attracts like. So if you feel disappointed that you don't have enough money, you will receive more disappointing circumstances of not having enough money. If you are worried about money, you will receive more worrying situations about money. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I left a word out. If you worry about money, you will receive more worrying situations about money. If you feel fearful about the state of your money, then you must receive more situations that will continue to make you fearful about money. No, so we got to stop worrying and we got to stop being fearful of money. However difficult it may be, you have to ignore your current situation and any lack of money you may currently be experiencing. And gratitude is the guaranteed way for you to do just that. You can't be grateful for money and disappointed about money at the same time. You can't be thinking grateful thoughts about money and have worried thoughts about money at the same time. Nor can you be grateful for money and have fearful thoughts about money at the same time. When you're grateful for money, not only do you stop the negative thoughts and feelings that push money away from you, you're doing the very thing that brings more money to you. You have already practiced gratitude for the money you have received and continue to receive. So before you use gratitude's magical power for the money you want, you need to understand the various ways and avenues that money or riches could come into your life. Because if you're not grateful each time your riches or money increase, you will stop the abundance from flowing to you. Money can come to you through receiving an unexpected check, an increase in salary, a lottery win, a tax refund, or an unanticipated gift of money from someone. Your money can increase when somebody else spontaneously picks up the tab for coffee, lunch, or dinner. When you're about to purchase an item and you discover it has been discounted, when there's a money-back offer on a purchase, or someone gives you a gift of something you needed to buy, the end result of every one of these circumstances is that you have more money. So whenever a situation arises, ask yourself, does this circumstance mean that I have more money? Because it does. Because if it does, you need to be grateful for the money you're receiving through that circumstance. If you tell a friend you're about to buy an item, and the friend offers to lend or give you the very item because you don't use it, because they don't use it, I'm sorry. Or if you're planning to travel and you hear about a discounted special that you end up taking. Or if your lending institution lowers their interest rate, or a service provider offers you a far better package, your money magically increased through the savings of money. Are you getting the idea of the unlimited situations where you can receive money? Most likely you've experienced some of these situations in the past, and whether you realized it or not at that time, they occurred because you attracted them. But when gratitude's in your way of life, you attract magical situations all the time. Many people call it good luck, but it's not luck at all. It's universal law. Any circumstances that results in having more money and receiving something that costs money is a result of your gratitude. You'll feel great joy in knowing that you did it, and when you combine your joy with your gratitude, you have a real magnetic force that will keep attracting more and more abundance. When I arrived in the United States several years ago, I arrived with 2 suitcases. I worked in a bare bones apartment with my computer on my lap. I didn't have a car, and so I mostly walked everywhere. But I was grateful for everything. I was grateful to be in the United States. I was grateful for the work I was doing. I was grateful for the bare bones apartment with its 4 plates, 4 knives, 4 forks, and 4 spoons. I was grateful that I could walk to most places, and I was grateful that there was a taxi stand right across the street. Then something incredible happened. A person I knew decided to give to me a driver and a car for a few months. Other than my computer, I was living with the most basic materials, things to survive. And then suddenly I had my own personal driver and car. I was grateful. So I was given more. And that is exactly how the magic happens with gratitude. Excuse me a minute. Throat's getting dry. Today's magical practice for the money you want to receive has brought astounding results to many people. At the end of this practice, you will find a blank magic check from the Gratitude Bank of the universe. And you are going to write out the magical check to yourself. Fill in the amount of money you want to receive, along with your name and today's date. Choose a specific amount of money for one thing you really want, because you will be able to feel more gratitude for the money when you know what you're going to spend the money on. Money is means to what you want. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 minute. Let me send this link to my co-host. He's listening to it in the Hangout. I might bet he's trying to get on the panel. I apologize for that. There you go, Sam. Let me pick up where I was. When you imagine getting the things you really want, or doing the things you really want to do. Now, wait a minute. Let me go back. I think I'm skipping over something. Let me go back a minute. What you're going to spend the money on. Okay, yeah, what you're going to spend the money on. Money is a means to what you want, but it's not the end result. So if you just thought about money per se, you wouldn't be able to feel as much gratitude. When you imagine getting the things you really want, or doing the things you really want to do, you will feel far more gratitude than if you were just being grateful for money. Yeah, when you have something more specific that you want to put your focus on, you're understanding that you need that amount of money, and that's what you're going to be grateful for, because you already have a purpose for the money. That makes sense. And the universe works by specifics. The more specific you know what you want, the easier it is for the universe to manifest it into your life. So, yeah, that does apply. You can photocopy or scan the magic check from the book. You can also get an abundance of blank magic checks from thesecret.tv/magic check. That's thesecret.tv/magic check. If you want, you can start with a smaller amount on your first magic check, and after you receive the smaller amount, you can keep increasing the amount on your check on your next check. The benefit of starting with a smaller amount is that when you magically receive it, you will know that you did it. You will know absolutely that the magic of gratitude worked, and the gratitude and joy you feel will make bigger amounts believable to you. Once you have filled in the details of the magic check, you're going to hold the check in your hands and think about the specific thing you want the money for. Get a picture in your mind and visualize yourself actually using the money to get the very thing that you want, and put as much excitement and gratitude into it as you can. Maybe you want the money for a new pair of shoes, a computer, or a new bed. So picture yourself actually buying what you want in a store. If you would purchase what you want online, then picture yourself receiving the delivery. So you feel excitement and gratitude. You might want the money to travel overseas or for your child's college education. So imagine buying your airplane ticket or opening a college bank account, and feel as happy and grateful as if you've already received it. After you've completed these steps, take the magic check with you today, or put it in a place where you can see it often. On at least 2 more occasions during the day, today, take the magic check in your hands, picture yourself actually using the money for what you wanted, and feel as grateful and excited as you can, as though you are really doing it. If you want, you can do it more times in the day. As with any other magical practice, you can't do it too often. At the end of today, either you keep your magic check where you had it, or put it in another prominent place where you will see it daily. You could put it on your bathroom mirror, your refrigerator, underneath your magic rock, in your car or wallet, or on the background of your computer. Anytime you see the magic check, feel as though you've received the money and be grateful that now you can have or do what you want. When you have received the money on your magic check, or if you receive the item you wanted to spend the money on in another magical way, replace the check with a new amount for something else that you really want, and continue with the magical check. Practice as long as you want. This is a very easy step. That's our step 17. It's just so simple to see how this works. And this is funny. The magic check was mentioned in the movie The Secret, and I became a member of the website thesecret.tv, and there were many, many testimonies of people on the forum at the thesecret.tv website of different things that people have been wanting, a long time. They have been trying to save up for it, or they never ever had enough money for it. The last one I can remember that really transpired for me was when I didn't have a car. The car I had, my daughter had an accident in, and it totaled out my car. She was driving my niece home, and a guy was home on leave from the military. He hit her and knocked her something like 150 feet out of the street onto the sidewalk and into a wall. I was just so grateful that everybody survived that accident. My daughter is six, my oldest daughter is 6'6", and she was in a small Camry. And I was more concerned with them than I was the car in the beginning. But then when the realization kicked in, I had no more car. And that my insurance did not cover. I had liability insurance. I didn't have full coverage at the time, which I'll never do again. Sometimes that little extra bucks covers you to pay it. But I was being, frugal and decided, well, I only need liability. Everybody's supposed to have insurance. I thought that's what the law says. But the gentleman was home on leave. He was driving his mother's car, and he didn't have insurance. So I wrote out a check for $3,000. I didn't worry about how I was going to get the money. I just knew I needed to get another car. Well, what happened was it was after tax season, and I didn't have any more tax clients. So I was like, okay, I don't really want to dig deep in my pocket because I was spending money for my business, and I didn't want to sacrifice anything regarding my business. So I just said, I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to come. Well, it took about 4, maybe 5 days, and I got a call from someone out of Atlanta, Georgia, that had heard that I do taxes. And she needed to fix a problem with her taxes for this year, and wanted to know if I could do it because her regular accountant is the one that had caused the problem. Tax consultant had caused the problem. So I was like, yeah, I can fix that. Well, out of nowhere, that took me, I think, 12 hours to figure out what her problem was and fix it, and she ended up getting a return instead of having to pay. And the portion that I received from that was $1,700. And I was so grateful. That was unexpected money. So I said, well, let me take this $1,700, what I got, sitting in my savings, and go buy me a car. I got to the auction. I go to the auto auction that dealers go to here in Cincinnati, and found me a car that was worth $3,000. I only had to pay $1,350 for it because I went to the auction. But the book value and the resale value of it was $3,000. And I was like, oh my God, I got a car, size of car, color of car, everything I wanted to just get around the neighborhood. And I said, and then I remembered the check. I remembered I put $3,000 on the check because that's what I was willing to spend for a runaround car. And it was just amazing how out of nowhere that client showed up. I got the money, and I ended up spending less than I had anticipated spending for the same value that I was willing to spend the money for. And it's just little things like that that just creep into my life, and I say, oh my God, the universe worked it out for me. And I have everything. I have my daughter's fine, my niece is fine, her husband's fine. In fact, they just had a new baby, and no one was really seriously hurt. I was grateful for that. And because it's funny, I took the guy to court, and I did get judgment, but then I thought about it, and I said, you know what? The universe is going to work this out for me. God's going to work it out. So I never really pushed it. After I got the judgment, I never really pushed to collect my money from him. So I was like, I'll just let it go. Let the universe take care of it. Because what you give is what you receive. And I truly believe that. So I let it go. I didn't worry about it. I could have collected from him, especially with him being in the military. But I didn't want to affect his position with the military, so I didn't even bother. It was an accident, and that's what happens. But It's just those little things that you can be tested by on your heart. You know, what is really in your heart? A lot of times our heart is not right, and we block our own blessing. So, you know, starting out the circumstance of my losing my car, I was grateful that my child was alive and well. She was hurt, but she was alive and well. And she's now better. You know, she got over past it, as I knew she would. And nothing else, happened to my niece or my nephew. So, and I got my car replaced. So it was just a really nice circumstance that took place in a very short time period. So it's just being grateful and having beliefs in, you know, the possibilities of the magical day ahead can turn your life around tremendously. Even in a crisis, you have to look for the good in the situation, the best out of it. And everything that happens is designed to teach us what we need to know to live our best life now. There's not a person on the earth that's not going to have trials and tribulations, but it's your attitude that will determine the outcome of those circumstances. I could have been extremely pissed off and, you know, stressed myself out, and I know that's only going to block my blessing, and it could have been a lot more harder for me to get my car replaced and things like that. I can name numerous times that I've been in a crisis, and I just looked at the good out of it and got through it, and something better came into my life, you know. If not better, equal to what I needed. So it's just being grateful. And that is what we're here to do, to be grateful for our journey, you know, because we're spiritual beings having a human experience. Sam had to step away and take care of his wife, Deborah. I hope she's feeling good today. So I won't be able to call on him for any comments or anything. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look and see if the Q&A, let me get it going, if there's any Q&A, any questions or, wait, in the chat box. No, there's no questions or anything. We have quite a few viewers from what I can see that are listening to the broadcast. Thank you very much for coming and sharing this time with us. I'm going to summarize, excuse me, I'm going to summarize today's practices that we need to do. But before I do, I want to make some announcements in regard to our sponsors. If you're looking for a new stream of income that is a pay-it-forward system, we have a sponsor from Easy Wealth Solutions. You can go and sign up for free and check out their system. And if you're interested in having a multiple, you're a person that likes multiple streams of income that you don't have to do any work for. I'm big on that. Let me tell you, I'm real big on let the money work for you instead of you working for the money. Easy Wealth Solutions is one of those solutions. And they have a whole host of resale rights, which is PLR rights, to items that you can utilize to set up, do drip drop into your membership site, or set up a membership site or a splash page and give these things away, or you can sell them. You can go to onlinebiz1.com. That's onlinebiz1.com and check that out. If you want to be interviewed or advertise on Conversations with Deborah, we're kicking up interviews that are separate from the personal growth and development hour. We're going to be doing strictly just interviews. You can go to let'schathere.com, or you can go to marketingtelecenter.com, and there's icons there. If you want to advertise on the show, you can click that icon and sign up for that, for the advertising. If you want to have a voice-over jingle made into video, we can do that for you. You can click the YouTube icon, and that'll get you started on the steps of doing that. Or if you want to be interviewed on the show, we can do an interview about you and what you do to edify you to who you're marketing to. And a lot of times we lack the ability to get our message across. And in an interview, a person can be seen, heard, and liked a lot easier when they see you're a real person. And you get an opportunity to talk about where you came from, where you are now, and what your goals are for the future. Kind of your mission in life, with your business and everything, and then talk about your business. To make it very easy, I allow you to send me the questions you or specifically want asked, and then I add to them, and it's just a really nice way of getting yourself out there among the mass distraction of things, because everybody's trying to promote, and the best way to promote you and what you do is through an interview. You can click the interview icon and it'll walk you through the steps of getting signed up for that. Now, if you're looking for a class for one-on-one mentoring, okay, if you want some help in growing your business, we're here to help you help yourself. You can go to coaching.4stepstosuccess. That's the number 4 stepstosuccess.com. And Stan Jackowski, he has his ministry on Sunday morning at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. I highly recommend you participate. This is a place where you can hear the word and ask your questions of someone that has studied the Bible. And it's their passion, their mission is to get the word out there. If you're struggling at understanding something in the Bible, this is a perfect place to come and ask your questions. I've been on it, and I've talked to Stan about a few things that I had concerns with, and gave my views about it. So if you're not able to get out into a Bible study class, this is a place that you can come, hear the word of the kingdom of heaven, and see what Jesus's message was to all of us, and just participate in what Stan has to share with you in regard to the word. With that said, I'm going to go into the summary of the day, and then we're going to end with a prayer. Now, today's magical practice number 17, the magic check. You're going to count your blessings, which we've been doing now for 16 days. We're going to count our blessings and make a list of 10 blessings. We're going to write why we're grateful for those blessings. So right now, you should have about 160 blessings written in your journal or on your computer that you can reflect on as you've been going through this journey. You're going to reread today's 10 blessings list, and at the end of each blessing, you're going to say thank you, thank you, thank you, and you're going to feel as grateful for that blessing as you can, because this is the key to it all. The more gratitude your body radiates, that you truly feel grateful, that is like the gasoline to the car. Okay? That feeling then goes out into the universe as energy. And when the universe sees this, it starts manifesting more of those things you're grateful for. if you can get the concept of the happier and more grateful and joyful, and the positive energy is what is sent out into the universe. And when the universe picks it up, it says, well, this is making this person happy, so we're going to give them some more. This person's grateful for this, so we're going to give them some more. To be universally push your desk or in your car, the energy that you feel, good or bad, it radiates out from you and it pushes out into the world, out into the universe. And if it's a positive, it's going to be feed you back positive. If it's negative, I guarantee you it's going to feed you back more negative. So, once you learn this concept that you are co-creating your world, you begin to learn that the energy that you put into the universe, you're just going to get more back. And you kind of police yourself, and you want to change yourself from thinking negative, being negative, saying negative. You see what I'm saying? It just works. Believe me, it works. It's worked for me, and if it's worked for me, it'll work for you. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to fill out your magic check with the amount of money you want to receive, along with your name and today's date. Now, what I will do is, if you go to the our Facebook, oh my God, I can't think straight. I just got one of them senior moments. We have a Facebook fan page that you can actually go and like and join us in this journey. And it's live a life of gratitude. It's facebook.com, live a life of gratitude is the URL that you'll go to. And I'll also put it into our YouTube channel description for today's recording. Or you can connect with me, and then from me, I will lead you over to the fan page. But you should be finding it if you just put in "Live a Life of Gratitude." I will put a copy for those of you that don't have the book. I will put up into the files a copy of the check, a picture of the check, and then you can get it from there. For those of you that don't have the check, or you, like I said, you can go to thesecret.tv and get the check there. But I want to make it comfortable for you, so I'm giving you several places that you can get the check printed out. And like this is said, think of something you really, really want bad. Write the amount of money that you need to get that item, and then let the universe take care of the rest. Just believe that you're going to get it. The third part of today's teaching is you're going to hold that magic check in your hands, and you're going to imagine purchasing the specific thing you want the money for. You're going to feel as happy and grateful as you can that you have received it. You're going to take the magic check with you today, or put it in a place where you will see it often, on at least 2 more occasions. You're going to take the check in your hands, picture yourself using the money for what you want, and feel as grateful as though you were really doing it. At the end of today, you're going to keep your magic check in a prominent place where you will see it daily. When you have received the money on your check, or if you receive the item you wanted to spend the money on, replace the check with a new amount for something else you want, and repeat steps 2 through 4. And as always, just before you go to bed tonight, you're going to hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, "Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day." So it's just a matter of, consciously saying, what's the best thing that happened today? And it'll just all of a sudden, like a light bulb go off, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah," and then you'll say thank you for that very thing. That's an easy part of our step practice every day. With that, it said, I want to say thank you for attending today, and I apologize for the phone call that came in. I know Sam said he's not able to say anything today. He's busy helping his wife with something, but he is in the room and he's listening to the call. But I want to say thank you, everyone, for we got a pretty good number. Our number is growing, and I'm very grateful for that. Every day I look at the viewer thing and I'm thinking, okay, is it going to grow? And it does every day, and I'm grateful for that. That it grow, that we have more and more people listening, and because it's recorded, I've been watching the algorithms of that. More people are getting it after the recording instead of doing a live session. So that's still getting the message out there that the more people we have living a life of gratitude and experiencing the positiveness of life, the more it's going to radiate to all of us because we are all connected. We are all one. You know. Yesterday we had a very good session too, so don't miss yesterday's recording if you wasn't here at the live. I enjoyed yesterday very much, and it was about our health and taking care of the body. With that said, I want to say, listen, have a great day. Go out there, give some people some hugs, and just wish everyone, including yourself, a great day. I'm going to end it with a prayer and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 18. The magical to-do list. Now, we all should be used to this one. Making that list to do, your daily DMO. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. So with that said, we're going to close with a prayer. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
As I awaken with the gift of yet another day and prepare for the tasks at hand, I offer up this most ardent prayer. I pray for continued clarity of purpose, so that I may hold my vision steady and keep my focus on the needs and success of others, which in turn shall bring me my success. I pray for the wisdom to expect abundance in my life, that it surrounds me and is available for the taking, and to be shameless and unapologetic upon its receipt, for I deserve abundance. I pray for a cheerful countenance, be it clear or cloudy skies, and that I may radiate and infect others with my positive attitude. I pray for the trust of others, that they may recognize my sincerity and true intentions, so that we may move forward together. I pray for the strength to fend off adversity and use my desire and determination as both weapon and shield. I pray for the courage to carry forth my convictions during the battle of business, and to resist temptation to a quicker monetary result when such temptation compromises these things for which I stand. I pray that I may be used as a lightning rod to collect the amazing ideas already present in the universe, and when blessed with such inspiration, that I may be able to apply my talents and abilities to turn the power of thought into measurable advancement of my goals. I pray to retain my childhood wonder so that I may recognize and revel in the small miracles of each day that others may miss. I pray for an infinite supply of self-confidence, for it alone fortifies faith, strengthens my resolve, and conquers the largest enemy I will ever face, fear. I pray for a compassionate spirit and the patience to offer those who seek my advice and my help my full and undivided attention. I pray for good health and a feeling of well-being, and the continued desire to improve those areas of my physical life I may be neglecting in the name of my spiritual and entrepreneurial advancement. I pray that today is a day of excellence, and at its conclusion, I can acknowledge and be grateful for the forward motion I have made and the growth I have experienced. I pray most of all for the understanding and support of those closest to my heart, my family, that they will equate what may seem like endless hours of apparent preoccupation with affairs of business to what is at the very core of my being, that which drives me. For once I achieve what I have set out in its fullest, I will become that more complete being I strive to be. It is for these things I pray, for I am an entrepreneur.
time ticking away? Are you really getting the best out of yourself? Something telling you that you need to take the next step? That next step towards a better life? That next step towards a better future? Are you ready to take the 4 steps to success? Step 1, commitment to your own goals. Step 2, a plan of action. Step 3, getting the proper training to succeed. Step 4, you're now 1 step closer to completion of those first 3 steps. Simply fill out the form so a success coach can get back with you.